mankind, so we don't end up in hell with Satan. Well, it was on the goings, but God had to start all over. He had to start all over with the flood. But before the flood, there was many species and many spirits that came. This is why it's important that we don't idolize and think it's cute that we had, and I saw a lot of movies about, cavemen and cave women and how they operated, because scientists went back and found these bones and studied them and said, this is how they live. This is how they dwell. They were very primitive. They lived on, teepees. They live in different regions. They did what they could to survive. They may not spoke much English or nothing at all. They would communicate through hieroglyphics or drawing. They would tell stories with their hands. It was really primitive. And the reason why, because of how they lived and dwelled. Cave dwellers is a type of spirit. 12 dwellers are a type of demons that rose from this time before the flood. And of course, even after the flood, there was remnants of them. So we have to remember the time frame. As soon as the flood was done, God washed all that stuff away. He washed all the cavemen, the spirits, the aquamens, all those, washed them all away to start all over. But those spirits retreated back to see if they can duplicate, these same type of spirits. And there's all different kind of spirits now that they duplicate. The enemy is very strategic. Just like God created his image, he created things in his image or in the image of what God created. Well, his purpose, Satan's purpose, is to corrupt everything God made